This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so I'm going to show you how you'll actually log into the hub and navigate to the RCA on the day of your exam. As I've suggested before, you can either get there by bookmarking the QA hub in your browser of choice, or you could always just go to the college webpage, cptbc.org. There will be a link here. We'll put it up right before the exam, but it's always also on the QA program page right here. So I'll type in my registration number and the password and click on login. You all know this page by now. You click on My QAP, and in this section that tells you anything that's actually live for you, you will see RCA 2018, and it'll give you details about your RCA session. So we happen to be doing adult and older adult neuromuscular today. So you click on that, and you get to this page. So you're into the RCA application. So on the black navigation bar here, this is the home page that we're on now, and it has all of your instructions. You can get back to this page at any point while you're answering questions. If you wanted to go back and review some of these instructions, you can click on that button up there that says home, and you can always go back to your cases and questions. They will be located here. I'll show you that in a minute. The Submit RCA tab is the third tab on this navigation bar, and it's the one that your proctor will use right at the end. When you've completed your exam and you want to formally submit it, they will enter your proctor key again and click on Submit RCA. But don't do that before you're ready to submit, because otherwise you're, as far as the system is concerned, you've finished and you won't be able to log back in again. Okay, back to the home page. You'll have time to read the instructions, orient yourself to these to the blue index button and the two save buttons again. And then in order to move to the next section, you can either click on the blue next button or go right to adult and older adult neuromuscular through the navigation bar up here. So we'll do that. And here's where two key things have to happen. One, your proctor needs to enter the 4-digit proctor key that they retrieved from their account, and I'll type that in here. Normally, of course, it would be my proctor doing that. And then the other important thing is that you, as the registrant, needs to read the code of conduct for the RCA and click on the bottom here that you agree to the code of conduct. There's a link here for the policy. It's also linked here. If you want to read it before you, as you should, read it before you click on the button, I would recommend right-clicking in order to open it in a new tab, and then you don't go away from this page. Okay, so it'll open up over here, and you can read the policy, and then when you've read it and you're going to agree to it, come back here, and you must click on the green button in order to proceed.
This conference will now be recorded.
All right, so when you've finished your RCA, or the time is getting close to being done, you'll want to move to this tab, the Submit RCA tab. Your proctor will enter the key again and click Submit RCA. And then you'll get a confirmation that your exam has been submitted. And then there's a reminder here, if your proctor needed to complete an incident report form, they can either access it here from this link, since you're finished, means your computer is not being used. You can open that one up right here, and I'll show you what it looks like. It's just an online survey form. They can complete the information here and click on submit, and then we'll receive that and follow up with anything in the days after your exam. Also a reminder that there'll be a feedback survey done for the RCA. I'll send you the link for that probably on the 15th of October. and then you'll have about a month to participate in that if you choose. My aim is to keep it short. It shouldn't take more than 15 minutes to complete, probably even less. And we really appreciate your feedback on that. And then gives you a reminder on when your results will be available. And then you can log out. And you're done.